Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. When you feel low, you can still go. Go, when you feel slow, you can still go. Go, when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Oh, damn. Let's get it. Oh, shit. It's Chase. Damn, you showed up at the right time. I was gonna stay on until like 10, and then I was getting off for 4 days, bruh. You came in at the right time. Exactly, man. You know how long it's been since that's cool. You know how long it's been since I've taken 4 days off? It's been well over 3 years. I think it's past time for a vacation. Oh, we doing great, Shaker. How you doing, brother? Hey, it's nice to see you flipping and a flopping back on deck. That looks kind of cool. This is a new character they're adding? This looks really cool. Damn, you got 2 days off? That's what's up. What the fuck does that do? Oh! Wait, what? Damn, that's what's up. I got that already. I got that shit already. I bought that edition of the game. $5 days. Damn. Man, you the luckiest one here. You got 5 full days off. Damn, 5 days. That's wacko, man. But don't you have a job, though? Yeah, having a job it's rough.
37 hours, 12 minutes ago, the Imperial cruiser Wrath of Espandor transmitted a distress
Oh, what is this?
silent.
Re-update, okay.
I yearn to cleanse the galaxy of Xenos filth.
Look at that gun! Oh!
Unleash the Emperor's wrath on these brood-born vermin.
Oh, that looks sick! Yo! What? Look at that! Yo, the red and the gold. Oh my god, that's a masterpiece. Yo! Blood Angels. Damn, look at those armor sets. Those look sick.
Reactor critical to Lasso. Disengage. Remain vigilant. The Xenos infestation goes deep in this ship.
Damn, bro, what an update. Oh, hell. Oh, let's get this over with.
Such a lonely and strangely beautiful place to die.
A breathable atmosphere millions of miles from Earth. Goodbye, Hellpig!
Oh yeah, how'd you like it? Did you find it way easier than trying to make the content from scratch?
That's right. Laser to the face. Well, there goes the last of my hearing.
Bro, seriously, who the fuck plays these games? Who the fuck plays these games? I want to know. Who is the target audience for this game?
This gun is lit up like disco.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
3 guns. That's twice as many.
Oh, did they finally bring back Jug? I mean, not Jug, Mule Kick? Yeah, I'd imagine whenever people are fucking leaving your game in droves, assholes, you bring back what the people have been asking for, huh, you piss ants? Enjoy bankruptcy.
Surrender, Earthling. Disintegration is painless.
Fuck is that thing?
When your enemies are stupid, outsmart them with violence.
In the cord. Oh, okay. Here we go. Big old Disappointment 7. That's right, Black Ops 7. So this lady, we covered this yesterday. And I'm so happy to cover it again today. So happy to cover it again today. This piece of human trash, along with 2 other content creators, are getting their asses sued into oblivion by a content creator named Ethan Klein, H3H3 Production. I am so happy this is happening.
Big victim, and how could this happen to her, and everybody's out to get her and everything else. And again, if everybody's out to get you and I'm actually this horrible person, then maybe you shouldn't have tried to make me your enemy. Basically, I went back and I responded to this is right here. So I guess this is Casey Tron's sister.
So if you don't know what happened, this lady, along with a gigantic Reddit, stole Ethan Klein's videos and stated during stream that you could come and watch my content so that way you don't give him the views. This is on top of CPS being called on him, his friends and family members quitting the podcast because of all the harassment that he was getting from these smear campaigns towards Ethan that eventually led to them quitting the podcast and him being isolated. And now he's suing the piss out of all these people because he set up a beautiful, beautiful copyright trap. And they fell right into it. And he's suing them for at least $150K. He's already foreclosing on this bitch's house. He's taken her house. He's taken everything.
I don't really know. Her thing is that it's called repossess the wealth. Well, I thought you were for repossess the wealth. I mean, Ethan's repossessing.
This is the lady. This is the person who is getting sued. This is her sister.
Your sister's wealth, and now you have a problem with it. Well, I mean, I think that you need to put an asterisk next to this, or like, with certain limitations, or there needs to be like a disclaimer where it says.
And they really got onto Twitter yesterday and attacked Asman. Do you realize that there are 3 other content creators, not including Asman and Ethan, that are still taking fat shits on this bitch? It's XQC and another dude that are also talking shit about her and saying you get what you deserve. And what's crazy is that XQC went through a divorce with a long-term girlfriend who was trying to take 50% of his income. And she was being gassed up by the same bitch that's getting sued right here.
Repossess other people's
It was
wealth.
so bad for XQC that his ex tried to sell his McLaren underneath without him knowing. He got a message from a viewer, and the viewer asked him if he was buying his McLaren, and XQC was like, "What the fuck?"
Not mine, because Ethan's now repossessing your wealth indirectly through your sister, because you say that she's supporting your family, and now you're not happy about it. So I don't think you really believe in this. Yeah, I don't think she believes in this at all. Yeah, we need like a footnote for this. Maybe you should just take it out. Just keep Free Palestine in there. That's fine. And so, considering the reach you have, if she was as bad as she tries to portray as you could have packed her up years ago. Well, I'm not even really, like, again, I'm not even that aggro about it. I'm relatively nice. I mean, it could be a lot worse, I'll tell you that. And so yeah, Keck, Free Palestine. I mean, yeah, I don't know. But Casey Tracker, so this is it. Hi, Zach. Casey sacrificed her 20 to take care of our family. Her 20s to take care of our family. We had both of our childhood homes foreclosed on, and we spent 10 years without housing and instability. Our mom, who is deaf, has been trapped with her abuser who stalked and beat her and trapped her 3 times.
How's it going,
she
Salmon?
Wouldn't be alive if Casey worked her ass off to buy the house. So
Damn
what
champion.
this is telling me is that basically there's somebody here who. This is why I find it to be so funny. You read my post there too, yeah. And I find this to be so funny. If you have all of these people that are relying on you,
hell
why
yeah,
did you put yourself
that's the American life right there.
at risk? Why did you do that? And that's what's so confusing to me about this situation, because like I see somebody does this and I'm like, well, what is this? So it's okay.
So what she's trying to say is that how could you be okay with all of our stuff being taken away? We were raised poor too. Oh, woe is us. Well, maybe your sister shouldn't have done what she did. She wouldn't be getting sued if that were the case. Maybe she should have just not been a shitty human being.
Zach, you killed your sick mother. What the fuck? Well, I mean, again, so our mother's death.
It's crazy because this is the same lady that said that that Asmund killed his own mother. This is the same lady.
The abuser that beat her, stabbed her 3 times. She probably wouldn't even be alive if Casey had not worked her ass off to buy the house. Our younger sister, who's disabled, was also a victim of that violence. I was able to leave my own abusive relationship because of the disability Casey provided for our entire family. And when our father, who's physically disabled, facing homelessness, had nowhere to go, Casey took care of him too. I know you grew up in poverty, and despite your and your Casey's differences,
he tried to sell excuse. Yo, that kind of like took me off guard whenever I had read about that originally. I was like, what the fuck? How's that even legal? I didn't even think that was possible. But she was so sure she was going to win, she was already trying to sell off his assets.
Wish that kind of violence on our people. I know how bad it is.
Luckily, XQC, after 2 years of fighting it, indeed won the case.
That's why I think that she deserves it. That's exactly the reason why. So that's the entire, like, you're using this as an argument for me, but you're actually making my argument. Like, yeah, I know that it's really bad. That's why I want it to happen to her. That's the exact reason. Like, because that's what she deserves. What do you mean? So you have what is this? So if it was up to her, Ethan would be homeless. Ethan would be completely...
Well, you have to realize that these people, this person, was trying to do the same thing to Ethan. He was isolated. His friends had left the podcast. CPS was called on them. There was an entire structure built on taking down Ethan. And the roaches scattered whenever they got slapped with this lawsuit. It's great. They all scattered.
Destitute, and Ethan would be out on the street with his kids and his wife. But for some reason, it's okay for Casey trying to do this. And what's this here? I wouldn't wish that on my worst fucking enemy. I would. I guess that makes us different. You can cry and bitch and virtue signal and emotionally blackmail and try to manipulate.
It won't matter. Because at the end of the day, when Ethan Klein takes your sister to court, the only person you're going to have to emotionally manipulate won't give a shit, and it's going to be the judge.
Your way out of this. But that's not going to work with me. It's just not.
It's not working with anybody. There are hundreds of threads of people taking a fat shit on this asshole.
The more that you say that it's bad, the better I feel.
He does.
The
infinite wealth.
The happier I am. Do you really think that I'm going to feel bad?
We're not going to watch the whole hour-long video. We're not going to watch the whole hour thing.
Oh, wow. I feel so terrible that this person who has launched harassment campaigns, lied against multiple people, and had all this bad stuff. You've been doing, she's been she has been a negative, malevolent force for over 10 years. And you want me to measure my criticism and my hostility towards that? I don't think so. I don't. And so, yeah, that's what's going to happen. The Bills do. Yeah, the Bills
like, why would he? The tactics that these people took to try to get Ethan taken out of the podcast was just disgusting.
So even this is within one day. What a rat. That's right. And so you go and do this all the time.
These are the smear campaigns against Ethan before he got that lawsuit. Look at all that. That's all Ethan.
So this is just somebody who, AB versus Chris, Ethan Klein and AB. So he's making videos negative about them. Ethan Klein pushes Olivia too far. So he's making all kinds sexist Ethan. And so you've made all these videos that are negative about Ethan. And now you're trying to petition Ethan for. And I asked him, why did she continuously antagonize him over and over and over for years? So this is it. So you go, and now this is after this happens to her, and he takes these girls. Yes, no amount of intentionally misunderstanding the situation is going to change that. Yep. Oh, man. I guess I didn't need to respond. I don't have to respond. He did.
Look at all the people saying. Look at that. That's all below the comment of that lady, of the sister.
is to take advantage of you. They're not engaging with you in good faith. They're not treating you like towards Hassan. I was gonna pussy mode him. I don't think that Hassan in most cases has bad. The difference between somebody like Hassan and Caseytron is that Hassan, I do too.
This is another guy, another big streamer that is happy to see this.
Literally anything if she thought she was going to get NSNA points for it, including harm. I think she has no principles, and she would do literally anything if she thought she was going to get NSNA points for it, including.
I do too. I do too. That's what I think.
Harm. Well, she does tons of harm all the time to people online.
She lies about them, misrepresents them, calls them names, attacks their friends, posts things that are just completely untrue. Yeah, he shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it.
And she encourages people to harass and do all sorts of messed up shit.
That's what happened with XQC and his wife, or not his wife, his ex-girlfriend. They were never married.
And she gasses up the worst people online.
Yep, that's what she does. Absolutely true.
That's why they're saying, Rip Bozo, you will not be missed.
Oh, Packwatch, Rip Bozo, reaping what was sown. There it is.
Rest in piss, you won't be missed.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
And this is only one of them. Ethan is suing 3 people.
Hateful behavior, you know.
Rest in fucking piss.
Oh.
Like, she should unironically be deplatformed. That's how toxic she is. Like this.
I mean, hey, if it happens, I wonder what's...
It's bound to happen because if this lawsuit with Ethan goes through and he wins it, she will be deplatformed. And let me tell you why. It's illegal to steal content. It is copyright infringement. And if you are found at fault breaking the law, there will probably be criminal charges after Ethan's done by, like, the actual state. Which means Twitch will have to permaban her for breaking the law.
What I was saying before about how it's going to get a lot worse.
It's only just begun.
Get so much worse, you have no idea. Man, I get excited even thinking about it.
It's not hardly anyone I think that should be banned on fucking these platforms.
Can get a lot worse. She did Quinn the worst out of any of them. She called him a pedo rapist for having kids. Nomad, can you find the clip of that? Yeah, can you find that? I want to pull it up so people can see it.
That is
really
good.
think like
that is real good.
That, you know, dude, they should let fucking whoever. Like, I mean, most people are good, but this is one of the few.
Yep.
I don't know how the fuck she is allowed to be on the internet. Or I hope that she takes the big L.
Me too.
Because she deserves to take the. Funny that a Jew's taking on their money.
That's
song goes back and forth. Okay, all right. We got to pace ourselves. Okay, we got.
$100.
Oh, hell no.
Here we go. We got XQC. This is what I really wanted to get to. This is right here.
$100. This offer was publicly revealed by Ethan.
It is no fucks given, bro.
For how much? For what?
Yeah, she offered to give him $17K to settle out of court. He's taking your ass to fucking civil court for $150K, lady. You're fucked.
In September, I made a settlement offer to Ethan for $17,500.
Oh, hell
This
no.
offer was publicly revealed by Ethan to his Instagram followers. My mother, father, and sister all struggle with disability and housing instability. They are my family.
No one cares.
Family, and they depend on me.
Yo, I don't want to be cruel. I don't want to be cruel to this person, but
See, this is why the world needs me. This is it. See, you have nice guys like this. I have to be the villain. I do.
double down when I was getting sued with no information.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You were fucking in that divorce case with Adept for like 2 years, and she's out there chirping up a storm about it on her side, which, by the way, Adept lost the fucking case, and now she's doing OnlyFans, okay? So, I don't know. It seems like XQC probably came out ahead on this one, all right? This is after Adept tried to sell XQC's McLaren out from under him. He had the McLaren here in Austin, and so apparently his ex-girlfriend puts it on some marketplace, and one of his viewers is like, hey, man, am I buying your McLaren? And he's like, yeah. So that's what it was. To him for half of his net worth because she dated him for a while, but they were never married. And he won the court case.
Of course he would.
Shouldn't have done it. I need to clarify and check my statement. She brought Quinn up in the context of Quinn's previous ban. Oh, let me see what she said here. Asking for it 69. Women are asking for it, and now, man, shouldn't have said that. Yeah, there you go, guys. Too bad.
Yep. We know about it. I don't care. Now you're getting sued. We do not care. We don't give a single shit. I don't care what you guys say about this. Fuck you.
Just this
Oh,
month.
he's so mad, bro. He's so mad. There's so many people that have been waiting for this.
Like many other low-income Americans, my mother and disabled sister had their food stamps taken away.
Raise with any goal, knowing she'll be mocked in self. Yo, my viewer base only knows you because you tweet the most outrageous dog shit coming out of left field for no reason, and you tweet some outrageous things you knew were not true at the time. I didn't even engage with her community or her ever before she was doing this shit. Here, there, people didn't even know she existed until she did this shit. And she didn't blame my friends for being what? Incels? What a cop-out. Bro, what a zero IQ cop-out, zero responsibility, zero acknowledgement, zero...
That's the kicker with this whole thing. She has refused to take any accountability for herself whatsoever. And you know what? Keep digging that hole deeper, bitch.
Accountability? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I believe it is highly unlikely that a court would find me liable for copyright infringement at all. And
it's also, by the way, like, this is something that anybody would tell you. There's a reason why, for example, XQC banned Adept's name in his chat when he was in the lawsuit. It's because make comments and talk about a, accepted thing, like any adult except for know that.
Okay, then okay. Bro, oh my god. I hate
so
when
mad.
people come in with an angle of like, oh, I'm the victim, oh, this is hard, and he's gonna stand on business of a place of high ground.
That's right.
You do not have the high ground.
That's right. That's right.
You don't have, you're not on top, well, buddy. What is this? Yo, dude. No, the one with liable. Then why settle for what fucking 1/14 of the fucking amount then? Why then?
Considering it is unlikely there are any damages at all that I could have caused, even if I am found liable for copyright infringement, my offer of
punitive damages for intentional malicious behavior. It's extremely.
That's the thing. Is she stated on stream you could watch this as opposed to giving Ethan the views. That's the most condemning part. She's definitely taking the brunt of all, out of all three of the people that Ethan is suing. She's definitely gonna hit it the worst because of what she said. Absolutely. And he doesn't have to take back the lawsuit either. He could follow through with it and he's almost guaranteed to win 150K.
I'm gonna look it up. Your
and what's even worse is that if she loses this, which she damn well will, she will be forced to pay all court costs on top of it.
Told you that.
$15,500 felt very generous. For me,
intent matters.
Dude, why is she making this public? What is this public statement? This is awful. Yo.
Yes, sir. You knew it. Cross Current knows what's up.
Chat GPT lawyer told her to fucking go live and say this shit.
Well, these people, here's the reason why they can't stop talking about it. It's because they
can't take it serious. I'll tell you. I don't even know what he's going to say, but I know it's going to be different. She's doing it because she doesn't want to take any fucking accountability for all the dog shit she's put out on the internet for the past fucking 5 years. 10 years even. And even now, she still can't take any fucking accountability. She's even offered to settle for $17,000, but she's still telling herself she's done nothing wrong. Ethan even gave her a chance to apologize, and she still wanted to die on the fucking hill. So guess what you're about to fucking do, lady? You're about to get buried on that fucking hill.
We think that they think that Ethan's opinion on Israel and Palestine actually is related to the copyright clause.
No one gives a fuck.
They think that these two
a judge is gonna take one look at that and be like, all right,
with each other, and they're like, so your honor, okay, so for my defense, yes, so I did commit the crime.
I got your video in Discord, but I'm probably not gonna react to it today. I'm getting off at like 10 anyway, and that fucking sign's bright. I want to go through these videos and then probably hop out. There we go. I'll do it the next time you get on, Chase. Promise.
But have you?
But it'll be Monday. Monday will be the next day that I get on. Thanksgiving, I believe, is tomorrow? And then Thursday, my fiance has off, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll just take that off, and then it's the weekend, and then Monday.
Considered that he might be a Zionist?
Actually awful.
For copyright infringement. My offer of $17,500 fell
Bro,
very...
that's ass-wiping money compared to the amount of money he's going to pull out of you. That's nothing. $17,500 is chump change. He's about to pull $150K out of your ass.
Oh, it's the consequences of their own behavior. This is what happens.
Cares. Like, it's gonna feel weird for the public when you try to act like, oh no, I'm the victim here. Like, buddy, this is like the ping pong theory.
You admit to wrongdoing whenever you offered the $17K. You just you further put another nail in your coffin, because that's gonna come up in court, and your defense is gonna fall apart the minute that comes up in court too.
My GoFundMe goal to better reflect the cost of this sort of litigation. Again, these funds are...
how much money are we going to give to Ethan? That's the real question. How much money are we giving to Ethan?
These new things of the internet, maybe it's just only like...
Unfortunately, women like her use "I'll kill myself" as a position of power to elicit an emotional response. It's a joke. Yeah, it is a joke. To me, it is. I don't give a fuck. You're going to try to weaponize suicide to try to avoid accountability? Too bad. Yeah, it's not going to work with me, okay? Like, again, it's just... That, to me, is like... again, like, I'm not wired the same way that other people are. And I understand that about myself. But I try to make that in the best interest of other people. That does not even register to me. I could not even imagine being a person that would pretend to care about that. Because I know what you're doing. It's obvious what you're doing.
These Hassan orbiters, where people take fights on the internet and when they lose, they ask for GoFundMes. This shit's gotta stop. Yo, GoFundMe needs to they need to put their foot on the ground and say, guys, we don't do this bullshit GoFundMe for fucking lawsuits that you get yourself into, and just cancel it. Just outright ban it from being an option to do. Yo, don't go picking fights against Titans or whatever, and you go, oh guys, fund me lawsuit, bruv. What is that shit? The reason why I said Titans, I chose my words carefully. There are so many users on the internet, so many people to do beef with, or so many people to fuck with them. There's one person on the entire internet that on the case of copyright shit on the internet with reactionary content, you wouldn't go after. You wouldn't fuck with. It's Ethan, and she finds the one person that knows this shit, and literally fucking case law this shit, and she fucked with him.
Dude, shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Exactly. Yep, shouldn't have done it.
Dude, he's so angry.
There you go. How do I ask for help out being shit on? Like I'm a cripple now and she's begging for money. I feel left out. Honestly, you probably get more money than she would. Seems like a deal. Give him $150K if it's to go through with the lawsuit. Exactly, right? Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's like the manosphere, a lot of the men in this space really hate me because ever since I've had a platform, I've spoken out against their misogynistic...
Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. No one gives a fuck. Oh my god. Oh yeah, keep on doing your emotional manipulation, you fucking reject. It's all the men's fault, right?
Keep saying
it. Has nothing to do with you being a terrible fucking human being and a useless pile of dog shit. Sure.
Keep saying it. Maybe one day it'll be true. Also, if we're all these misogynistic, horrible people that are violent and aggressive and terrible, why did you decide to make an enemy out of us? You couldn't really believe this, right? Like, you didn't really believe this. I'll give you a good example. You don't see a lot of people talking a bunch of shit about the cartel, do you? You know why? Yeah, you do know why. She doesn't really believe that. She doesn't really believe that we're that bad. And you know that.
Lore. Don't forget the lore. Her stream has been one of the first iterations of rage bait in online live media.
True, yeah. She was annoying and stupid on purpose.
Her whole stream was
Sounds like she has histrionic personality disorder. Damn, that sucks. That's too
She's
bad.
gonna have a money disorder soon.
Bait for people to insult her to make money. That was she was the OG insult me while donating to make money. Let's not don't forget this. It was a deliberate way. She made millions of dollars literally doing this insult me skit or whatever, and then to turn around and say, oh, these incel men guys, don't lump the fucking creator guys, whatever, with the incels that you farmed for years. It is not the same thing. You don't get to do that. When is she gonna understand this?
Maybe after the court case is over, right?
There it is.
And the bad people. And so whenever I see somebody posting this, and this is an admin, so it's a community post, right? Right? So you and then they're like, all right.
His ugly ass wife.
See, look, this is the same bitch that's getting sued. Look at this. She's Ethan's such a bad person, right? There you go. Look at this.
A lot of people
have a lack of respect for Asmongold after letting his mom with COPD live in those sort of conditions. I'm sorry. Like, you're a millionaire. You have all of the resources in the world. Why is your sick mother living like that? Like, I'll say it. I don't care.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Makes me a bad person.
Okay.
Still miles above of Asmongold. Miles above Asmongold.
Now, I'm going to be honest. I do genuinely believe that bad things do happen to bad people. And so whenever I see somebody saying this, I think it's
Look
just
at that shit-eating grin, bro. Look at that shit-eating grin.
time. And whenever it inevitably happens, I will be there to laugh. And I think that many people will. Who's here? Who's here?
So, first of all, my intention of this statement is ugly ass wife.
He's talking about Ethan. She's talking about Ethan right here.
Fucking cunt. God. So, first of all, my intention of this statement is not to blame Ethan Klein or accuse him of malicious conduct. So, please refrain from making any hateful posts about him.
Yeah,
if he believes he has a copyright.
Hey, because you trying to kiss that ass right now, girl. You trying to get out of that lawsuit. Guess what? It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work on Ethan. He's too damn big in this town.
Claim he is entitled to pursue. My intention is to shed some light on the financial strain this is causing me and my family, and also why I made a settlement offer to Ethan. Ethan Klein, let's shoot a fucking hell. No, like. What the fuck? Oh
man.
This no good motherfucker and his ugly ass wife. Fucking cunt.
Man.
Yo, isn't it just a beautiful thing to have Twitter? It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Whenever you hear someone kissing ass, and then you could go back like a year ago and see this, and you're just like, huh. You know the water doesn't sit right here.
I just like
it's not even right here.
Videos in court. I don't think they're gonna need to. All they need to play is the video of her saying, "Hey, watch this," instead of watching the original video.
Yep.
And then they're like, "All right, well, how much money do you want?" You know, that's gonna be about the end of it, right? I don't think you're gonna need to go that far. So age like fine wine. I told y'all this was gonna happen. I said for a fact. And do you want to know the reason why I knew this was gonna happen? I'll tell you the exact reason I knew this was gonna happen. This is the reason. Is because I know what these people are. And these people you will always do the same thing because you are the same person. So an apple tree makes apples. It's not gonna, like if you yell at the tree, it's not gonna start dropping oranges, is it? No. It's not gonna turn into a goat. It's gonna still be an apple tree. Why be worth throwing this people kind of stuff, guys? Watch the video and you would know exactly what the difference is. It's covered and explained in depth, and he made.
We reacted to this video whenever it went live, because unlike somebody who smoked more weed than she gave commentary, I actually reacted to the video, so I'm not getting sued.
It's crashing down, and everybody is celebrating as they fail. Isn't this beautiful? This is poetic justice. Time. Okay. Yeah, we've got to make up for lost time, guys.
Okay.
And
that's enough of that. That's enough of watching stupid people get stupid fucking outcomes. You play stupid games, you get stupid fucking prizes, and well, guess what? She fucking lost that game. Stupid ass. No, wait, damn it. Oh, all right. Okay, so that's the same thing. We're gonna move on from that. So this is the girl that was burned in the Chicago train by the guy that had been arrested 49 times with 9 felonies.
Disturbing court records on the suspect in last week's horrifying Chicago train attack. It left 26-year-old Bethany McGee in critical condition after she was doused with
she's
gasoline.
pretty. That sucks so bad.
And then lit on fire. Those documents reveal a series of warning signs about the suspect, Lawrence Reed, yet those red flags...
Yeah, the red flags, the 49 arrests and the 9 felonies, that wasn't warning enough, I guess, right?
Sparked no
Bro was a firebug. He had been arrested for it before.
By the Cook County chief judge who oversees electronic monitoring. The filings showed that...
Yeah, the motherfucker had a fucking ankle monitor and he still was able to get away, get on the train, and light somebody on fire. It's not the American justice system, it's fucking Chicago. Fucking Chicago and the damn mayor, that useless son of a bitch.
Routinely violated his curfew and movement restrictions, including on the night of the attack. He was out on the street despite...
So he had been doing it before. So he had been doing it prior to this. Bro.
A long rap sheet, 72 arrests and
72! Holy shit, that went up! He has 72 arrests and 9 felonies?
Convictions dating back to 2017. Fox News political analyst Gianna...
Holy fuck! What are we doing?
Well, popped off with me yesterday.
There needs to be conversation on the soft on crime policies led by J.B. Pritzker, Mayor Brandon Johnson, but also...
That motherfucker right there. Brandon Johnson.
Activist judges who are sending these people back into society. And
I think the judge actually admitted that she was hired because of a woke DEI program.
Not holding them accountable. Enough is enough. People are tired of this.
Senior correspondent Mike Tobin in Chicago at the latest...
Bro should have already been behind bars. He should not have even been out. He should not have even been out to do this. Man, talk about a failed justice system.
Mike?
And John, as you mentioned, court records obtained by Fox
Bro, we found the mystical Easter Island head. I'm sorry, I'm going to hell.
News show that the Cook County Chief Judge's office was being alerted that this career violent criminal Lawrence Reed was repeatedly violating the curfew on his electronic monitoring. 7 times just in the month of November. 4 times it alerted an escalated alert. On Wednesday, November 12th, the record shows Reed stayed out all night, similar violation on Friday. Then Monday, November 19th, the night Bethany McGee was set on fire, the electronic monitoring system again showed an escalated alert that Lawrence Reed was on the move, and he kept ignoring his curfew the next day when he was finally arrested.
That's crazy,
The individual that they had arrested, had 72 prior arrests with, I think, 15 felony convictions. He had been in and out of the system forever. And it's
15? Bro, how come it is when they talk about this man, it seems to only get worse and worse?
Revolving door, the door was just not even there.
Cook County State's Attorney Eileen O'Neill Burke had argued that the Chief Judge's office shouldn't be handling electronic monitoring because the office lacks an enforcement mechanism. A spokesman for the State's Attorney's office wrote, State's Attorney Burke had been...
Why should a violent offender be out on parole or probation anyway? Fuck that. Put that bitch in prison and keep him there. Violent offenders? No, dude, they don't need to be in the general population. Put them away. Put them in jail, throw away the key. Put them into manual labor. Shit.
Alarm on electronic monitoring for violent offenders for months, and this incident offers a tragic example of why. The state's attorney had also argued back in August that Reed was not
Bro's built like an Easter Island head
because the person poses a real and present threat to the safety of any person or persons in the community. Judge Teresa Molina Gonzalez.
That's her. That's the lady.
And keep everybody in jail because the state's attorney wants me to. That was August 22nd. Now, just about 3 months later, Bethany McGee is in the burn unit at Stroger Hospital. John?
Jesus.
Mike Joplin with the latest from Chicago. Mike, thank you. To Jason Chaffetz now, Fox News.
They need to put that bitch in jail. They need to put that bitch right in jail. They need to charge her for whatever charges that man has. They need to charge her with three times that amount of charges. If it is, I think the dude got charged with terrorism. So they need to charge her 3 times with terrorism. Put that judge behind bars and make these fucking judges accountable for this.
Former Republican congressman of Utah. This was such a horrifying and preventable crime. Friends
yeah,
and
no shit.
Speaking out, calling the victim Bethany McGee, quote, extremely gentle and from a wonderful family. And as to the perpetrator, Lawrence Reed, and to quote Richard Clark from the days after 9/11, all the lights were blinking red on this guy, and yet he was still let out on the streets.
You got this beautiful young woman, 26 years old. You and I and probably most of the people watching this show are going to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. She's going to be in a hospital fighting for her life. And it didn't need to be that way. She's just riding a train there in Chicago. And it's sad, but it's infuriating, too, because these Democrats have been in charge for these cities for decades. They haven't figured out how to do ankle monitoring. You got an attorney, you got a judge. I hope she looks herself in the mirror and says, I let that.
That's what really makes me sick. You know this judge doesn't give a shit. She doesn't give a shit. You know why? She's not being held accountable. And you know she doesn't give a shit either because she hasn't apologized. You gotta hold these bitches accountable. You gotta hold these motherfuckers accountable. I guarantee you, if you slap some charges on her bitch ass, I'm sorry. Too late.
Person out. I created this problem because, I mean, how many dozens? 70 plus times the guy's arrested. He's violating his monitor day after day after day in November, and now she's fighting for her life. It's so.
If the family has any sense, the family should sue either the current administration running Chicago or the police. That's what should happen. They should sue the shit out of them.
Wrong, top to bottom.
Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago,
it's their responsibility to keep bad actors where they need to be.
This is an isolated incident, and it might have been an isolated incident in Chicago, but look at what happened to poor Irina Zarutska on the light rail transit in Charlotte. Almost exactly the same thing. She was stabbed to death by a person who had multiple charges against them.
That person fled a war-torn country to come here in asylum, and she was stabbed to death on a train.
A rap sheet as long as your arm and was still out of the streets.
I don't know how he argues that it's an isolated incident. What about the other 70 victims for this perpetrator who committed crimes previously? There's 70 others right there. Don't tell me it was isolated. It wasn't a first one-off, oops, I spilled some gasoline on her head. That is the most ridiculous argument ever. And that's what they try to say. We don't need Donald Trump. We don't need
Bro, he's so mad he threw his voice out.
Have law enforcement. We don't need National Guard. It's safe here. No, it's not. Every crime statistic will tell you that this is an exceptionally dangerous city.
Yeah, I mean, there obviously had to be some sort of measure of premeditation here because you don't just walk around with a container of gasoline. Oh, I want to get your thoughts on this, Jason.
There's evidence showing that obviously he went to the gas station and got it. Like, dude leisurely went up and got it. He put it in a water bottle.
Show attacks on federal immigration agents are skyrocketing. But House Democrats have gone ahead and done this.
We are launching the Oversight Immigration Enforcement Dashboard. This is a project that essentially records possible misconduct by ICE and DHS across the country after an incident occurs. If you see anything out there that you want to report, please go to the Oversight Democrats website.
This is what that form.
They can't. You know why? Because they're being lit on gas. They're having gasoline poured on their heads and lit on fire in your states.
Looks like Democrats have unveiled it despite a massive wave of backlash when they first announced it last month, including this from White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt.
This is actively putting the lives of our ICE agents at risk. They are, again, simply trying to enforce the law and do their jobs. Stop trying to fight this president and this administration on every turn and restore.
Lady. What the fuck did you put on your face? Your lipstick is like up here. Like, what are you doing?
Law and order. That's all that we and these brave men and women of ICE are trying to do.
Now, here's one of the reasons why this is very important to look into. Homeland Security reports attacks on ICE agents are up more than 1,000% just this year. So, Jason, people who have been in opposition to ICE operations have been using apps to track their whereabouts and try to intervene and disrupt their operations. Now you have the official imprimatur of Democrats on the House Oversight Committee.
Man, this country's fucked.
Putting their stamp of approval on it.
This country's fucked. It's fucked. That's all there is to it. It's fucked. Oh! Did you see that the Campbell's is under a lot of fire right now. Campbell's, the soup company, Campbell's.
It's a Winter Soldier moment, son. Well, you're about to. I'm going to trigger one for you. Campbell's Chicken Noodle Possibilities. Remember that? Well, what if those possibilities were that you're consuming terrible 3D printed bioengineered meat? That right now is the big story around Campbell's, whom I'm sure...
VIP came out and said that the Campbell's was for, like, poor people. And now they're in a class action lawsuit as well.
All of you are familiar with Campbell's food products. I think a lot of us here have grown up with it. There was a recording that just got released.
Campbell's food is so disgusting. I hate Campbell's soup.
It was filmed in secret by an employee that was, I guess, listening to a goddamn podcast from the VP of information at Campbell's, who was ranting and raving about how terrible the quality of their food is and why he'd never buy it, how it's food for poor people, calling it bioengineered, 3D printed, basically just saying it's all like bunch of shit you feed to piggies, not people. Then he also started like insulting Indians during this. It was like an hour-and-a-half long recording, allegedly. It was recorded by a former employee named Robert Garza, who's filing a lawsuit about basically being wrongfully terminated because he tried to like complain about this kind of behavior. And the person apparently that has been recorded is Campbell's VP of Information Technology, Martin Bawley. I learned about this eye-opening revelation on stream, so I'm going to show you those clips, which also has like the pertinent audio section about like the bioengineered meat. Because that is a pretty big claim to say that it's like not real, low-quality, bioengineered meat from a 3D printer. 3D printed meat? That's like fucking SpongeBob canned bread moment right there. I didn't think we were at that point, and I still don't think we are. I'm pretty sure this guy was just a bit off his gourd during this rant, and it seems like it was a rant he was delivering straight from the soul. To be able to yap for an hour and a half, apparently uninterrupted, just raving about the company you are a VP at, like that's a lot. So I feel like he kind of got a little lost in the sauce. I would be very surprised to learn that it's actually 3D printed meat. I think what he was just trying to express is that it's so beneath him he would never eat this poor people food that his company makes. That seems to be the what he was trying to express. You hear about the Campbell's soup drama right now? Security analysts secretly recorded the executive VP for the company saying the soup, quote, made for poor people.
Fuck?
3D printed meat.
Yeah, what the fuck? These stories always blow my mind because how many people have to know and not say anything.
Yeah, like this is just one of those things where there are so many products now that I know technology yet to like print meat.
Super interesting because this
is taking legal action against
bioengineered meat. If I'm not mistaken, is really expensive right now because they can't do it in bulk.
It's got to be something, right? They have to found some way of doing it cheap.
Explosive allegations about one of its top executives.
I guess the other thing is, I can almost guarantee Campbell's probably comes out and goes, "Hey, we don't print our chicken."
Well, yeah, but apparently it's an audio recording of the VP saying that. I want to hear the audio. Where is it?
Of Monroe.
Yeah, that's why I thought though. It's like the higher ups are gonna come out and be like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
Yeah, but it's the VP. Okay, here, hold on. Here's the
audio.
audio.
In a company like Campbell's, there's probably like 1,000 VPs.
You think so? I guess that's true.
Yeah, here, I can look on LinkedIn.
Robert Garza
VP is like the
Monroe.
lowest end of the impressive sounding title, basically.
Okay.
I don't buy products barely anymore. So healthy. Now that I know what the in it.
Campbell's
Even in
Soup
can of
Company.
soup, I
I'm
look
gonna
at
look
it,
up on LinkedIn. Let's see.
Bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer. You?
The recording
Okay, hearing the recording, it sounds like he's exaggerating. It sounds like the 3D printer is something he made up. But he's basically saying like, this is actual trash food I would never eat. I don't want to eat meat that came from a 3D printer, do you? It sounds like he's the one that's like pulling that out, not saying that it actually comes
like
from that.
hyperbolic a little bit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But even still, just putting that out there is just an immediate like bomb to the company.
Yeah, like I have to imagine their stock has dropped.
Man, that's so fucking
alleges Campbell
interesting.
Soup VP made racist comments and says its food is made for poor people. Yeah, it seems like this guy lost his noggin.
It's a 15. Well, the recording lasted longer than an hour and 15 minutes.
Jesus!
Holy shit! What was he just like uninterrupted monologuing at the office here while this guy recorded it?
That's crazy.
A guy just went,
man, America's cooked, man. We even got Campbell's coming for it. Man, my grandfather would be rolling over in his grave if he heard that. That's crazy. What the fuck is this? What is this?
Palestine activists attack workers, cry when arrested.
Bro, what are you doing? There is no more war in Palestine.
Main body cam footage features Palestine activists accused.
Holy shit!
What the hell? Oh shit!
Put it down.
Shoot him! You've got a gun! Shoot him! No, they don't. It wasn't a gun. It looked like a gun to me. That looks like a fucking gun to me. Oh wait, it's an umbrella.
Oh my god.
Arrest the guys.
Yeah, common mistake. That's a gun in the UK.
I'm going back.
Oh my god, look at him go.
Concussed.
Oh, okay, well then you should definitely go.
You got to leave or not? I'm leaving.
What the fuck is going on? What a retard.
He fell.
He just fell on the ground. That's not even how you hit somebody with a sledgehammer. He doesn't even know how to use it. Yeah, I as I said, I think they need to be way harsher with people like this. Uh-oh, look at him. There we go. Bro. Yeah, there he is. Oh, God. Redditor's gone wild. So it's a zombie outbreak? Yeah.
Right, get your f***ing hands down now! You're under arrest for criminal damage and a fee, okay?
Can you please do it?
Can you not do it? Nope.
No, you don't have to do that. Legally, you don't have to do that.
Get your arm.
Yeah, you didn't have to go in there and cause
He's
that
pissed.
problem,
He's
did
not
you?
dealing with it.
Yep.
Good. Hopefully he breaks your fucking arm and puts it behind your back where it belongs, bitch.
Where are the police? You know, we always hear all this bad stuff about the American police. Can we do like a cop exchange program?
Messing around. You're messing. Get your
There we go. All right. Got him. Oh, got him. Oh, man. Should have been worse. They dragging his ass? Absolutely. That's nuts. I didn't even know about this. That's crazy. One of the male protesters hit a female cop with a hammer, fractured her lumbar spine. That's a lifelong injury.
Jesus!
Yep. And now the taxpayers are going to have to pay for that for the rest of their lives. People don't understand how fast violence can escalate.
They actually hit one of the cops and broke a lumbar. Well, it's part of the spine. Fuck, man.
Violence is a disease, and the more that you allow it, the more that it spreads, and it gets worse, and it destroys your society. If you don't shoot them, all you do is you have more violence. And eventually,
I agree.
By the way, eventually, you will see that I was right.
I agree. They should have just shot and killed them and been done with it. Man, fuck putting those rats in jail. Kill them. Be done with it.
What the fuck?
Broke the internet for me, boys. Now, we've reacted to Eddie Hall, World's Strongest Man, a few times. Why is this so quiet?
Title of Strongest Woman at Strongest Woman competition.
They said that this could never happen. A man won the women's section of the World's Strongest Man. And I'm happy to let you know, thanks to Eddie Hall and his intervention, all titles have been revoked for this bitch. Rightfully so.
Arlington, Texas. Man. She's not having it, bro. Like, she's pissed. I'd be pissed too. Yeah, you work your fucking ass off and have that happen. That's crazy.
So at the weekend, the official Strongman Games happened, and this is a federation that people go to and compete to find out who's the best at the world in their weight class. So for instance, they have like the men's under 83 kilo, the men's 90 kilo, the men's 105 kilo, the men's open. They have the women's 63s, the women's 73s, etc. And it's an amazing event, run by some amazing people.
Yep.
And it is also a qualifying process for Giants Live, which in turn is a qualifying process for the World's Strongest Man. So it is in terms of top tier federations, official Strongman Games, we've got World's Strongest Man, we've got Giants Live, and then we've got official Strongman Games. It's literally
so it's like the third one down.
Number 1, number 2, number 3. All the other competitions are underneath that in terms of accolade.
Okay.
You know? So official Strongman Games is an amazing event.
So it's like the third tier event.
To decide who is the strongest builds, who has won from this post that Andrea was almost like retiring. That's the vibe I got. It was like, I'm kind of like, this is the last time, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember the post exactly, but it just didn't give a good vibe. So I was like, something isn't right there. So I dug in, who beat Andrea? Because Andrea's a phenomenal strength athlete. Who beat Andrea Thompson? And the name Jamie Booker popped up. So I went on their profile. So the bio is Pro Strong Woman. She's put in a latest title from the weekend, World's Strongest Woman 2025, North America's Strongest Woman, second place, winning the classic first place, personal trainer DM for inquiry. Now at face value, everything seems normal, and if you go into her profile, she's put events from the weekend.
So the thing that never happens happened?
There it is.
So just so I understand this. So the thing that they always say never was going to happen
happened.
And the thing literally, like, how is it possible? I'll get to it. I'll get to the South Park.
So she's got a coach. Just everything like good luck at official Strongman Games. Everything looks normal. There's a bit of a training here doing sandbags, 225 pound sandbags, which is 100 kilo.
Right.
Look at that, mauling it.
That's a lot.
Super strong. 121 pound, I'm going to assume pound dumbbell.
That's a lot.
Last set before.
That's like me.
And she's smashing it. Yeah,
it's like the size of me.
It's going up. Look how easy it looks. But look at the size of this lady. Like, she's got to be 6'3", 6'4". Looking at her, I don't want to upset anybody. 170 kilo, maybe.
He's trying to be politically correct about this. And he's trying to guess her weight. He's like, okay, don't want to make anybody mad, but, you know, somewhere around there.
175, maybe 180. Close to, say, 380 pounds, 400 pounds in body weight. Like, that is a big girl.
Yeah.
And if you keep going down, you've got some feats of strength.
Okay.
Like deadlifting 140 kilos.
That seems like a lot.
Very, very easily.
It's like 300 pounds.
Look at that. Like,
wow.
Stiff leg.
Damn.
Yeah, Jesus.
How about that?
Next one, 141 pound dumbbell.
Wow.
For a double. So what's that, like 65 kilo? One
Jesus.
Above the head. Like, just, this is a strong lady.
Yeah, it sure
so I
is.
asked a few other people, like, where did this Jamie Booker come from? And then I got a response I was not expecting. So the response was like, Ed.
But were you really not expecting it?
It was a dude.
But is that really true though? I mean, like, but really though?
My God, Jamie Booker is a man. No one knew. She entered as a lady, put on a registration as a lady, did the whole competition as a lady, spoke as a lady, acted as a lady, and she turns out to be a man. And
there it is.
How the fuck did this actually happen? How?
The tackle, throw and tackle myself. It was definitely not a lady. So it brings me onto this. Like, geez, what the has gone down?
What the fuck?
Wow. Firstly, official strongman and the people that run it, I know, are amazing people, and I know deep down they would not have allowed this to happen had they known. But mistakes have been made. I'm going to say, I say mistake. I'm going to say deceit by Jamie Booker. Jamie Booker has
she entered it. She entered it maliciously. Sure, she wants to be known as a woman. Fine, but you can't enter a competitive competition as a biological male and expect people to accept that. It's illegal now in the state, in the U.S. It's banned from the Olympics, and it's there rightfully so.
Almost like a wolf in sheep's clothing, isn't it? Just like,
bro,
just imagine if that was somebody's daughter that had trained their entire life to be the world's strongest woman, just to be beaten by a man dressed as a woman.
In on it.
She still has all of her biological manly parts down there. The only reason why Eddie figured it out is because he got a link to an OnlyFans that he had to unfortunately confirm and see things he didn't want to see, which confirmed that it was indeed a man.
Actually, fucking, like, and this is a big deal. I really respect Eddie for coming out and saying this because, you know, like, this guy, like, I mean, he's won strongman competitions before in the past, like, so, you know, him as, like, one of the, like, I would say, like, you know, pinnacle athletes in this field, coming out and saying this is really necessary and really appreciated. Yeah, this is great.
In disguise, entered a man entering a women's strength contest. Now, if it was the other way around, so like, right, so let's say a woman transitioned to a man and entered a man's strength contest. They haven't got a hell's chance, like, no chance.
Everybody knows it.
Yep.
And everybody knows. It's so obvious. Of course.
No, doesn't matter how big that
The
woman
British police are dragging Eddie out of his house as he speaks. Good luck with that.
is, how
I
strong
think
that
he
woman
owns a tank. I don't think they're gonna do it.
is. They transition to a man into a man's strongman contest. They are not winning anything.
Have fun.
Point blank, done. Discussion over. But for a man, like a low level, not even an amateur, like a beginner strongman, transitioned into a woman and then into the woman's strongman contest.
That's crazy.
They'll most likely win. Just because of the sheer strength difference.
Because it's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
It's biology.
Like, I don't even know what to say about this. It's so obvious.
Yep, it is.
It's just human nature. It's just the way we are. It's the DNA. And this has happened. Like,
this
Jamie
has
Booker's, I'm not going to say lied, but it's just deceited.
It's hard to know how it happened, right? I mean, we don't know how it happened.
That person knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing when they did this. They lied.
It could have been an oversight. Maybe it was a lie. I mean, who knows?
up front. Like, you should have been up front. You
Biology
should have said,
Reed?
I'm a man. I now identify as a woman, and I want to compete in the women's World's Strongest Woman. And what most likely would have happened is the official Strongman Games and the owners probably would have gone, right, okay, there's obviously a class for this. Can anybody else enter with you? And let's create a transsexual strongest person.
Sure, yeah,
there you
that's
go.
Fine. Exactly, yeah. You want to have a third league and have people that have, different.
What's messed up, Sam Champion?
Identifications compete in that. That's fine. Yeah. What's the problem with that? Go ahead.
I don't know. World's Strongest Person. Okay, so and most likely that's what would have happened.
Well, luckily this isn't the Olympics. It's actually banned in the Olympics. But what gets me is that whenever it comes to the world's strongest woman, people tried for years, the past 4 years, to say, this will never happen, this can never happen, never happen, ever, 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 never happen, never can happen. And guess what? It happened. Even after they banned it. It happened. So now it's no longer this will never happen, it's a reality. It happened. It's done. Now, I would like to inform you that the titles that this woman, because she had won multiple. She won multiple as a trans woman, have been stripped. She will no longer be acknowledged as the world's strongest woman. All titles that she had will be null and void. All trophies that she have will be null and void. She will go down as a disgrace, rightfully so. She lied to get where she was at, and that's all there is to it.
It's just the fact that she's done this under the radar and deceived a lot of people and a lot of women. Now,
I mean, the thing is, like, that's crazy if she actually didn't even say that. Like, if you're actively trying to hide the fact that you are the other gender, especially for something like this, right, where you do have an innate physical advantage for, that's crazy. I'll be right back. Give me a second.
What grinds on me is that these women put their heart and soul. Let me just bring up Andrea Thompson. So here we have Andrea Thompson.
I really hope he's going to use
This is the lady that was standing in second place. This is an actual woman. This is a real woman, not a trans person.
That they're putting in all the effort.
And let me be honest. Let me be completely clear about this and transparent. I don't give a flying fuck what color you are, what gender you are. But you cannot defy biology. If you are a man and you were born a man, you are naturally going to be stronger. My fiance could probably out powerlift me, sure. Okay, great. But she's not going to out powerlift the strongest man in the world. That's all there is to it. As an athlete, you are on more incredible levels of strength and magnitude than anybody else in the country. That's why they have the Olympics, to see who is the strongest person in the world. You are not going to outlift as a woman a man. You're not going to outrun as a woman a man. The top athletes in the world, their scores are a quarter way higher than any woman. Now, there are some where it uses more agility, more athletics, sure. But you're not going to outstrength a man. It's just not going to happen. It's biology. It's DNA. It's like that for a reason. It's primitive. It's monkey behavior, okay? It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. No matter how much we want it to, it just can't. Not without some form of, like, drug intervention.
Taking advantage of it. Like, okay. I want to see that.
And she is a sports person, silverback athlete. 2018 World's Strongest Woman Opens. 2023 World's Strongest Woman Masters 40 plus.
Wow.
Qualified PT online coach. And if you go down to Andrea Thompson's profile, you'll see posts of her, like this is one of the trophy. This is the post I saw. My last official
strongman. That is a badass bitch right there. That is a badass bitch, man. Woo!
World's Strongest Woman 2025.
Wow.
Now that, to me, implies that this is her last time she'll be World's Strongest Woman. Most will be pleased with second. I'm not. Came for the win, but
I wouldn't be pleased either, given the situation.
In hindsight, I knew loading the stones would be my weakness, but we always hope for a miracle. Congratulations to all the ladies who put in a good fight. Some dark horses, who I know will see again moving up the ranks.
Some dark horses. Is that what she called it?
That's foreshadowing, ain't it?
Horse. How about that?
Thank you for all the support, messages, and kind words I received. No time to dwell on what could have been. I'm off to Singapore.
You don't hear that a lot.
That was 5 hours ago, so I'm sure this is going to be after all the controversies come to light.
Of
so
course.
Andrea Thompson, I mean, look, this is her doing the deadlift.
500, Jesus.
God damn.
Like, Andrea Thompson is a powerhouse.
So she almost won even with competing against a biological male. That's fucking impressive.
That's a badass bitch, boys. I don't mean that in like a negative way. She's a monster, bro.
Is give her heart and soul to this sport. Like, she has dedicated her life as a strong woman. She's probably worked a full-time job during the whole process as well. Sacrificed time with her partners, her kids, social life.
Absolutely.
I agree. Like, women are very like athletic. Like, I don't ever want to sound like I'm shitting on women's athleticism at all. There's like most of the women that are in the Olympics can run circles around my sorry ass, okay? I am not trying to be like, oh, well, you know, women, no, dude, like some of those women, they, just like men, they dedicate their lives to the sport, to the athleticism. And I don't want to sound like I'm degrading that in any way, shape, or form. Like, y'all are all monsters, y'all are all badasses. But it's just not possible. Now, Speed is just a fucking freak. Speed is a fucking monster, dude. Like, Speed is something else, bro.
Given her life to strong woman. Now, that's what grinds on me, is that somebody's sacrificed.
I'm really glad that he's using this line of like argumentation, because it's like kind of emotional messaging, but I think it's the one type of messaging that is the most counter to the acceptance of it, is that you're basically taking advantage of a person's entire life's work and, you know, them being at the pinnacle of their athletic career, and then you're just doing this because, and this person now is not able to reap the benefits or the satisfaction of being able to achieve that. I'm very, very glad to see this. I totally agree with him too, obviously. It's both emotional and logical. Yeah, I guess so.
So much. If that was my daughter in that situation, and she...
I'd be pissed. If my daughter was in that situation, and come to find out the fucking person was a man, I would be so pissed. 'Cause like, that's just so fucked. That's the representative's responsibility to make sure that the people that are competing in that are on equal playing ground. It goes to show you how shit of an athlete that individual was, that they almost lost to that lady. That should tell you everything you need to know about that person.
Took her body to the limits, took her body to the absolute breaking point, and put a relationships at risk, sacrificed time with her kids,
family,
thousands of pounds of physio, food, recovery, travel, to then go a contest and lose to a man. I'd be fucking, wow, yeah. I'd be really angry if that was...
Yeah, I'd be fucking furious too, absolutely. Yeah, it sucks.
If that was my daughter. And I've got daughters, you know, and I don't want my daughters
Let's go, Legendary 3D Gamer.
Because it's just not okay.
It's not fair, yeah. It's
nope,
just
not today.
Fair. And the problem
I'm probably
is that
gonna hop off here in about 30 minutes.
That will come and take what he's saying here as being
early day to day, and then
like
it'll be an early.
This is one of the instances, like, we're not talking about somebody
early day to day, and then on I'll be back on Monday. I'm gonna take me a 4-day break.
You know, like identifying as something like, or wearing a dress, or whether somebody's able to wear makeup. Like, you're really talking about, this is one of the...
Oh, that's what happened. They're going to give the first place to the second place, so she's going to be... And that's what's crazy, is if you think about this on the scale, everybody moved up. First place goes to second place goes to third place, which means that the person that came in third place is now in second place. You know how much of a difference that is alone? It's disgusting that this is even a thing. Like, this even happened is disgraceful.
Biological differences. It's kind of like all of these people talk constantly about how, gender and sex are two different things, but this is one of the instances where actually that argumentation works against you, because in this instance, you're talking about sexual advantages, like genuine sexual advantages that are based off of the innate characteristics of someone being a male or a female. And really, I think that transcends any sort of social messaging, right?
I agree. Especially with how much time and effort those ladies put into their sport, just to be overtaken by a man is dog shit. It's dog shit.
It goes way beyond
any athlete you ask will always say the same thing. Any woman athlete that you ask, if they feel like if it's more of an advantage for you to be a male in their category of sport, they're always going to say yes. Any athlete that they have asked has always given the same answer. Because they're not stupid.
So I really feel
that's why I keep saying
the hell with your fucking emotional message. Nobody gives a fuck, bro. These ladies go out there and they sacrifice so much time and effort, so much of their lives to becoming the best at the sport, just to be overtaken by a man who does like half of what they have to do. It's disgusting.
Because here's the reason why. This is the reason why. I don't have a problem with people identifying as trans. I have a problem with people identifying as trans and then invading women's spaces.
Yep.
That's what I have a problem with.
I agree. I have the same problem.
If you want to be trans, that's fine. I don't give a shit. Go ahead, right? You want to wear a dress, wear makeup, and call yourself a woman and get surgery for it? Have fun, right? It's your life. You're going to be able to do what you want. And also, if you don't want to respect somebody's pronouns, then don't do it. I don't care. It's not my problem. I'm not your dad.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just telling you the way that I do things, right? Is I usually generally respect people's pronouns, but at the same time, I recognize that there's a biological difference between a trans woman and a biological woman.
Yep.
I think this is, by the way, my perspective on this is the perspective that
men produce testosterone, women produce hormones. Not hormones, estrogen. I'm so sorry. I don't know why the fuck I said hormones. Fucking stupid ass. Estrogen and testosterone are two different hormones that the human body produces. That's what makes you a male and a female. Testosterone is given to some women to give them bonuses and strength. So that should tell you everything you need to know right there. Seriously.
People have. They're willing to play ball and be reasonable and be polite, but at the same time, don't wear it out.
Yep.
I do. I think this is the way most people feel. No, dude, that's fine. I mean, if you don't feel that, you have to think. Nobody, and the thing is, she doesn't have a big social media presence like Eddie has, right? Nobody knows her really on the same level that they know Eddie Hall. He's one of the top most well-known people in the sport. So
I would actually like to make an announcement, because I said this, that if it ever happened, I would make the announcement. Thor Bjornsson officially beat the world record and lifted the heaviest deadlift finally on stage. So took long enough, but he did it.
It's whenever you come out and you say something like that, you're going to have a ton of people that will attack you maliciously and be hyper hostile to you if you speak out against this at all. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at her not speaking out about this. I'd be afraid to do it too. Yeah, I totally get it.
Get into the ins and outs of it. She's too nice. But something needs to be done here, and I think I think now the truth is out, and I think now the news has come up. She is a man. I have a feeling.
Well, I think that really this is what I know. If this person didn't say that they were trans whenever they entered into the contest, they did so on a level of bad faith that is just completely manipulative and extremely problematic.
And I agree. And the thing is and that's the reason why all of their titles have been stripped right there.
So to me, that's how I see it, is that this is a person that very clearly is acting in bad faith. They're trying to do something that they shouldn't be trying to do.
And they know it, that's why they didn't say anything.
The title will be revoked by Will's official statement. I think now the news has come out she is a man. I have a feeling that the title will be revoked by Will's official Strongman Games.
Right.
And the people that own it will do the right thing because they are good people. And it's not about upsetting Jamie or anything. It's not about that. It's just about doing the right thing. If they want to come and compete in strongman, strong woman, or will...
It sucks that like there's like so many cuts. Obviously, like you saw, there's like 5 cuts here. And I think probably the reason why is that he probably had to do like retakes for this to like make sure that people don't like try to take it out of context and turn him into like this horrible person, which he's obviously not. I mean, this is a completely reasonable, normal position to have that I think most people agree with and understand. But, you know, it's unfortunate to see somebody, you know, and maybe that's not the case. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but like, I just feel like it's a little bit of a coincidence, right? And so to see that happen, it's disappointing to see people that are like so afraid and like self-censoring themselves about it. Walking on eggshells? Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're tiptoeing around it.
Strongest person, then let's have a discussion and let's create something fair and equal that allows the women to do their thing without being stamped on.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I think that's what needs to happen. And
exactly.
Yeah, let's have a conversation. What do you think in the comments? Hit me up in the comment section. What do you think should be done about this? And what is the fix? What is the remedy? What is the cure?
I think eat and delete. It's pretty simple. Yeah, you just simply revoke it and say it didn't happen. Like that, yeah, like we had somebody that like was a biological male that competed in a women's competition. We didn't know at the time, our bad. And yeah, now the actual winner is this other person. I feel like it's super simple.
Yep, I agree.
There it is.
But for me, you know, as I say, if that was my daughter, I wouldn't stand for it. And
I agree. No one should. And no one should be forced to either. Like no one should be forced to sit there and actually deal with that. No.
The same. Mum and dad would be furious, alive or not. I don't know what they are. I'm sorry, Andrew, but I'm sure they would be not happy hearing their daughter lost something that she fought her entire life for to a man.
Oh.
It's just unfair.
Oh.
Anyway, guys, I just wanted to come on and talk about that. Yeah, just it's happening a lot in sports, isn't it? It's been going on in swimming.
It did happen in swimming. I saw that. The Olympics,
over Olympics,
and they changed the rules for the Olympic Games because of that. The Olympics recently ruled that anybody who's not a biological female cannot compete in a women's league, which is like, I mean,
W decision.
It's crazy. You know, it's so insane.
It's sad that we even have to sit here and have this fucking conversation. Biology that we have been studying for the past 200 years has told us it's not fucking possible. Why are we even trying to reinvent the wheel?
It's the fact that we're even talking about this. What the fuck is going on? Can you believe that? Oh my god.
How have we digressed from sanity into stupidity? How?
Wow.
We all need to find a middle ground, and we all need to find a place where everyone can be happy.
I think it was.
Also be fair as well. You've got to be fair to people. As I say, these people sacrifice their lives for sport. Their parents sacrifice their lives for their kids, taking their kids to sessions when they're kids. You know,
and it's also like, it's just common sense, right? You've got 12 competitors, 20 competitors, and one person is competing on an uneven playing field. Well, that ruins the competition for everybody else.
Yep.
Even if, like, let's say you get 3rd place instead of 2nd place. Let's say you get 7th place instead of 8th place. That's still a person that shouldn't be there. And like, I don't understand how anybody can look at this and not see that this is just a blatant level of unfairness that should never be tolerated by anybody. Like, I view this issue as like the hyper leftist, like flat earth issue. This is the kind of stuff to me that it's like, okay, well, if you believe this, you have departed from the realm of rationality.
Yep.
Like, it's very obvious that biologically there's difference between men and women, like in terms of like, you know, athletic performance, right? And like what
really sucked is that people ignored this and let it proliferate. That's the reason why it got as bad as it did. That's the issue. Nobody stepped up to say no. Well, I'm sure some people did. But it had proliferated so quickly that it just didn't matter whenever the little people stepped up to say no.
Capable of. And so when I see...
And then some people saw what was happening to the little people that stepped up and said no and decided not to step up.
Somebody that's like unwilling to accept that, or they're going to try to like, you know, make exceptions and try to like, oh, but what about this other thing that doesn't make sense? You really like, I mean, you're talking to a retard, right? You're talking to a retard. You're talking to somebody who has been...
Well, it's like what Neil deGrasse Tyson says. He's like, so the way Neil deGrasse Tyson explained it was, he found somebody that didn't believe in the moon landing, and he's like, I don't believe in the moon landing. What do I do? Like, can you? And then Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, here's all these pictures. Here's all this stuff. Here's this proof from the moon rocks, and then the guy is like, no, I don't believe it. That's all fake. And he's like, okay, well then we don't have anything to talk about because you are so far from the realm of reality that your brain is just not ready to accept the knowledge that is laid out before you. You're just not ready for it. You're not. There's nothing there that you're going to learn that you want to learn. Like, you don't want to learn. You have shut your brain off from it, so you'll never... Like, you can't teach somebody that doesn't want to learn anything.
Logically captured. And they're not thinking about things.
So much time and dedication goes into this, just needs to be put right. So hit me up in the comments. What do you think should happen? What do you think should be done? And what is the answer to all this? And Jamie Booker, like, I'm not going to mock you at all. I'm just going to say, just speak to people. You've got to be upfront about this shit.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like, it's fine. Like, if you want to be a trans, like, power lifter or like athlete, then go ahead. You know, more power to you. The problem isn't that you're trans and you're doing the sport. The problem
is that you're trans and you're doing it in a sport for women. Like, I do believe that if you want to be trans and you want to be in a sport like that, they should make a trans version of the event. That's mixed gender, where men, women, and trans people could probably all compete in it. Sure. But at the same time, you can't go into the women's sport because it's against the rules, and you can compete in the men's sport, but you're going to get decimated. That's why you tried in the women's sport, and you know it. That's why you acted in bad faith.
You're actively trying to compete against women and take away their representation in the sport. That's the actual problem. Like, that's what people are actually mad about. And this is, I think the problem is that, like, this one individual person is not really reflective of, like, this isn't the, like, believe it or not, all trans people don't think that this person is great, right? Like, there's obviously, like, you know, going to be contention even inside of that community as to whether this is acceptable or not. And I think a lot of them probably are going to think the same thing that Eddie thinks. They're probably going to think the same thing I think. Like, where it's like, okay, well, yeah, we just want to be treated this way in society, but, like, obviously in situations where it's biological, there should be a difference. Of course, it's common sense. But the problem is that there are some people that try to interject themselves and put themselves into the conversation that are really just doing it for virtue signal points, right? They don't really care about trans issues. They don't care about trans people. They don't care about equality. They don't care about fairness. They don't care about anything, right? The only thing that they care about is inserting themselves into a space and then acting as the arbiter of what's good and what's bad, and then appointing themselves as the person who's good. That's really what they're doing, because in my opinion, I think that stuff like this and the defense of it and the obfuscation of it being bad is actually doing more damage to trans people than transphobes are. Yep. I think that it is, because the reason why is that a lot of people that hate trans people are, you know, sometimes they can be like very extreme, and it can go to the point where I think sometimes it's irrational, right? It's like just a little bit too far. It's like, you know, you've crossed over from like criticism into like harassment and like hostility and just being mean. And so, but what this does, I think, is that it radicalizes a lot of average people, a lot of like well-meaning, good-intentioned, average, everyday people whenever they see something like this happen, and then they see it being defended. And I think that that's what really kind of pushes people away from supporting the cause. Being trans is irrational. It is irrational, but people, I mean, getting tattoos, you could say, is irrational. Like, being a furry is irrational. Being a drag queen is irrational. If somebody has a right to be irrational if they want to. Now, my point is, though, that I think that the biggest victims of stuff like this and the advocacy for it are actually other trans people. And I think that what happens is that you know, you do get people that are relatively apolitical, right? Like Eddie Hall, that are talking about this. And I think that they contribute to a negative sentiment towards trans people by their actions. And I think it's an undeniable reality, in my opinion. It's undeniable that these people that have been trans have like gone out of their way to do this. And I think that in doing so, it has massively negatively affected.
I don't think he's right. I do to an extent. I think that the trans people, the bad apples, go out of their way to fuck with it and ruin the sentiment of the trans people. But I feel like a lot of non-trans people have done that already. Like when you've got protesters that are out saying that that aren't even like either one of these two. They're not trans or lesbian, but they're straight and they're out there trying to protest all this stuff, and they keep trying to throw it in people's face, even though they're not even part of the community. They just claim that they are, and then it just makes the cause. It hurts their cause. It hurts the actual people that it's for. Whoops. What is this garbage? Piece of shit.
People. Like, that's really what it is. So, yeah. They responded radically because they've got pushed radically. Exactly. Yeah, you can't push people into a radical position of saying that men and women have the same biological capacities and then expect for them to just be like, oh, okay, yeah, all right.
You have. I'm sorry. You have. And what if I know I wouldn't get away with it. Shave my beard off, put a wig on, put a dress on, and sneaked into a women's strength competition. It's just
It sure is something. Okay, you know what? We're probably just gonna roll up out of here. We're gonna roll up out of this biatch. Oh man, have a good holiday. I will check you guys on Monday. We're gonna have a 4-day weekend. I need it because I haven't taken one in over a few years. Let's just say that. I will see y'all on Monday. Starting next week, it'll be a normal week. So Monday through Friday. Everything will be back to normal. It's just the holidays, bruh. It's the holidays. Take care. Stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole day or their whole life. Who knows? And I'll see you boys on Monday, boys. Have a good rest of y'all's week. Happy Thanksgiving or happy holidays. Peace.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to